Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another Habs Daily News with your hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy. Today, episode number 165. What do you have with the menu, Coach? First of all, it's Monday, so going to do a little bit reviewing the week of the Montreal Canadiens last week. I'm going to talk about the fun is back. Then I'm going to talk about JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY hit a home run last week. And then finally, I'm going to talk about the Habs Prospect Report Weekly. So don't go nowhere, and let's dive in to talk about the first subject of the day. The first subject of the day, guys, is about 1 year later, the fun is back. What are you talking about, Coach? But first of all, I want to mention this. Last year, the Montreal Canadiens in December, Jake Allen was between the pipe. They lost again the St. Louis Blues by the score 4-1, but they was outshot by the 37-18. At that moment, with that loss, there was 2-12-1 in the last 15 game. The word embarrassing, it was the word of the Jake Allen after the game. And then today, Saturday night, when they won by the score 7-4, the word smiling, it was on his face without mention the words because he was really pleased for what happening, and that's the reason I said the fun is back. First of all, because the new culture, the culture where you can see par Martin St. Louis the accountability of each players, and the fact like a year ago they have new management, Hugo. Then you have Martin St. Louis, all the new staff coach, of course, the new scouting and the video coach, plus analytic development. You can see the fun is back because each one of them play a major role for the development of the Montreal Canadiens. Of course, Martin St. Louis is really the captain of this ship where right now are looking great since the beginning of the season with a record of 5-4-0. But I want to talk about the word accountability there. Right, you said that, Coach. First of all, because he did not hesitate to remove for the game against the St. Louis Blues, Tabernack, Drouin, and Pitlick. It was mentioned it's not because the way they perform, it's because the St. Louis Blues are big and huge. And the fact we bring now SLAFKOVSKY at 6'3", 6'4", Armia 6'3", and then Pesada, where his forechecking is really good. First game of the season. I think that's a necessity to have them again, the St. Louis Blues. And then, of course, you talk about it become now an AV internal competition. It was said by Nick Zuski after the game, well, yeah, we understand we're 15 forward, and every day we compete to keep our job and our spot for the next game. And that's about accountability. I think this is a great way said. Earning our fun par Martin St. Louis is about you can have fun, whatever it is, winning or losing every game. It's about the fact like you show up every single day and you go with enthusiasm. You go there with a mindset of positivity and you try to stay in the race of the development and the process on every single day. And that's what they show every single day since the beginning of the season par Martin St. Louis when he go to the rink. So I just want to share a little bit more the fact like the fun is back for the Montreal Canadiens compared to 10 to 12 months ago, plus the accountability of each player right now to understand what Martin St. Louis wants to bring every single day. And our decision or his decision is not about the fact only how they play the players, but because the fact they play against the opponent team, that's something they have to consider every time to take a decision. That's complete, guys, the first subject of the day. Let's move on now for the next subject of the Monday Habs Daily News. So the second subject of the day, guys, is about JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY. Martin St. Louis talked a lot about him after the game when they play against the St. Louis Blues. He talked the fact like for Martin St. Louis, he said this is his best game since the beginning of the season because he was strong during this game, but he was strong every single shift when he played. When you're listening, Martin St. Louis, after the practice or after the game, he's always use some friend analogy about friend player or about the team. I just love to listening him because I'm learning about the game when he talk. He talk about the fact like he really liked the fact every shift SLAFKOVSKY was engaged. His engagement during this game was excellent for him. Then when he watched him play, he's not looking about the outcome like the result, like 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points, or everything like that. He want him to engage. When he's talk about engage, he use, of course, the word his physicality. He said, look, we have a big boy at 18 years old right now. For the first time, he used his body against the St. Louis Blues. Martin Saint-Louis said, when you can get those growth moment and the context of winning a game, the growth become that much more impactful, because results that come with the process show the value of the process. Like everything you do, guys, it's about the process. It's about every single day. You win your game, not the Saturday night when you turn on the lights. You win your game the Monday, the Tuesday, the Wednesday, the Thursday, the Friday. Why? Because every day you use the word process. You try to get better every single day. And when you apply this mindset, that's what happening. The score is going to take care about itself if you take care about your process every single day. This is something you use in your life, and hockey players and a team that will work. I'm guarantee you this. And that's what Martin Saint-Louis tried to bring on this team with the kind of culture about it's a daily basic win your day. I think I love the fact he mentioned this. Then he used the fact like a baseball situation. We're talking about culture. But he said, look, SLAFKOVSKY yesterday, he won on the base every single shift. And that's funny because that's true. He want him to be on the base every single shift. Sometime in baseball, it's not only hit a single, a double, a trip, or a home run. It's about possibly got hit by the ball or a walk. And that's make something could be an error from the opponent team, and he go on the base. And that's what he wants SLAFKOVSKY go every single shift like he was to go on the base in baseball. Fortunately for him, he hit an home run that night against his Blues because during his power play, he scored a goal because he was really engaged during that game against the St. Louis Blues. And I just want to share with you how Martin Saint-Louis talk about JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY after the game Saturday. I like, bring some kind of subject like this for you guys. Please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY. And let's move on now, guys, for the third subject of the day. Now, let's talk about the Habs Review Weekly Report. I just want to mention what happened last week. Possibly some of you did not remember. First of all, Monday was an amazing, great press conference by Carey Price talking about his update about his injury. But it's really a great Carey Price spirit, genuine, feel happy. He's at the right place right now on his life and just sharing his friend's story about what he's thinking about himself, about his family, and about his career in hockey. It just feels great to see Carey Price that way to sharing with us his thought about his situation. Then you have Wednesday night, the Montreal Canadiens make a trade with the Chicago Blackhawks. They got Nicolas Baudin, left defenseman, draft 27 by Chicago. Again, Cam Ellis. Ellis was not really in the plan in the future for the Montreal Canadiens. The third round pick 2018, played 12-year Alliance in the East Coast Hockey League. This is a minor trade for the Montreal Canadiens. And then Thursday night, Montreal beat the Buffalo Sabres by the score of 3-2. Kaden Coley scored his first goal in NHL. What a snipe from him, a one-timer after he got a pass from Savard and Caulfield. Montreal got that W that evening. Saturday night, the Festival of the Gold for the Montreal Canadiens, a big W against the St. Louis Blues, a hat trick by Christian Dvorak, 2 goals by Cole Caulfield, and then 1 by Nick Suzuki, and 1 for JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY, his second goal of the season. Finally, the last day of the waiver is today, guys, for what you're talking about. October 31st, this is the last day when the Montreal Canadiens have the first selection if they want to claim the player or not. Starting November 1st, now you have to go with the standing and the NHL. So I just want to share it with you what's happening. And that's conclude, guys, this subject of the day. And let's move on for the last one of the Habs Daily News today, the last subject. So the last subject, guys, is about the Habs Prospect Report Weekly. We like to bring to you guys its fun news around fun player Montreal as a prospect. First of all, what a weekend for Lane Hudson, a game with 2 goals. The Boston College won by the score of 2-1, and Hudson produced the 2 goals for the Boston. Then we have Owen Beck scored his 7th goal of the season. We're going to see this very shortly. Justin Barron scored 2 goals against the Rochester American and the win of 8-1 by the Laval Rockets. Jan Mysak scored his first goal in American Hockey League. Finally, Philippe Mazar scored a one-timer shot goal, guys, unbelievable. He was his 4th goal of the season. With him, we know he did not play Friday night after he got the flu. Let's see all the goal comments about what happening for its fun players. First is Lane Hudson. What a shot. let's see again his move at the blue line from the back end, then a rip shot over the left pad of the goaltender. It was the first goal. Then is the at the overtime, 2 versus 1. Austin's going to keep the puck until the last, and he come back with a backhand shot and go around the goaltender for the goal winning. Let's check this one again. He keep the puck all the way, move to the right, to the left, and then he score on the backhand. So this one is about Owen Beck. On this one, what a release, power, strength over the pad of the goaltender, the right pad. Look, the strength, the flex of the stick. That's the way Owen Beck score. On this one over there, this is Justin Barron goal. During the game against Rochester, you can see this one is Jan Mizak on the back door. And finally, you're going to see the one-timer of Philippe Mézard, guys. Unbelievable shot for him. Just complete, guys, all the goal for fun players for the ad prospect. But I want to give you a little bit more information about other players who was performing during the week. We have Cédric Guindon, 3 points during the game Sunday. Logan Mailloux have another goal this week with 1 assist. It was his second goal of the season. Oliver Kapanen doing very well. Kapanen so far have another game with 2 points. One of the goal was a goal-winning game. Finally, the defenseman Petri Nurmi have 2 points during the game Friday night. Riley Kidney, 2 points Sunday. And then finally, Davidson have 4 points and 2 games during the week. And that's the most players produce the best for the Montreal Canadiens. That's what, guys, that's conclude the another App Daily News. Here we go, guys. This complete another App Daily News. But before we leave, we want to invite you, please don't forget to click on the likes and then leave me a comment, maybe a specific subject you would like to talk about. Leave me a comment. I'm going to reply for each one of you. And of course, we want to remind you, first of all, happy Halloween. Secondly, we want to wish you an amazing, great week and an amazing, blessing Monday.